Hello and welcome back to my channel! I'm Xeno, the personification of a cry for help, and we are back with Promises to Keep. I am so excited for this one, because not only are we going to be caught up with it until the next build comes out on the 30th of May, but we're also going to be playing one of my favorite characters' routes, Ollie's. I've been saving the best for last, so you know what? Let's not dilly-dally too much, let's get right into it. We're back at the bar. Guys, you have no idea how much I've been anticipating this route for so long. Look, Rofi is cute. I love him. Hunter, honestly, would treat me right. Artemis, I could do without the cigarettes and everything, but he's chill. Theo, I love me an older man. Okay, Dibby Ryan hair attack. But Ollie, I don't know. Something about him just attracted me. Like, I don't know what, but oh my god, he's absolutely so cute. Like, so sweet in all the other routes. And he's just like nerdy enough for me to be like, oh. Okay, I see. Anyway, let's get into this! As I walk up to the old projector, Ollie turns to meet me halfway. Leo, did you see this? He shovels over to me, half-empty glass clinking. I always wanted one of these growing up. It makes the basement feel like a real movie theater. Oh, sorry in advance, by the way. I'm a little drunk. Oh, we can clearly see that. No kidding. Hey, no worries. That was the idea, right? Ollie giggles. Speaking of, where's yours? We should get you a drink. Sure, why not? With a flick of his crested head, Ollie downs the rest of his drink, loops his arm through mine, and drags me to the bar. Theo, another round! Theo eyes the two of us as we approach, setting down his own drink. Another round, huh? He looks at me slyly and winks. I've got just the thing for you. In fact, I'll make it a double. Wow, really? You're the best, Theo! Theo sets a tall, cool glass of water down in front of Ollie with a soft thump. Oh my god, this was me at San Francisco, like, just recently. I went for a Spirit Box concert, like the one in San Fran, and literally I had two friends come after the concert, and we all like went clubbing. It was my first time clubbing, by the way, and they got drinks and they had me drink a little bit too, but to be honest, I forgot how heavy-handed gay people pour their alcohol, and oh my fucking god, it was really strong. I did not enjoy the drinks, but I did enjoy the camaraderie and the fun times, everything. And yes, I was the sober friend who at the end I was like, hey, can I get 3 glasses of water? You bitches need to be hydrated. So yeah, I think I saved their asses that night. Anyway, the dino looks at it uncomprehendedly for a moment. Pay the booze tax first, then I'll make you another. Oh. Ollie breaks into another fit of giggles. Yeah, okay, I guess that's fair. I was just confused why it didn't look like the last drink you gave me. What about you, Leo? You look like you're holding up well. Yeah, I'm chilling. Thanks, Leo. Oh, by the way, Leo. Ollie grabs my arm and sets down his half-empty glass. Wow, he really can't put it away, no matter what it is. I wanted to say thanks for earlier today. You know, for letting me talk at you so much. Of course, I don't mind at all. Oh, right. Artemis told me there was some commotion with the power while I was out. Yeah. Ollie starts spinning his phone between his claws, eyes wondering. People panicked a little, that's all. Not you, though. You were perfectly calm. Ollie blushes and bears his snout in his glass. Ollie was the one who figured out the problem. It was no big deal, really. But none of us thought of it, only you. I nudge him with a paw, trying to get him to meet my gaze. He finally looks up, and a jolt of electricity jumps between us. His eyes, were they always so blue? So soft and delicate behind those glasses? You can take the compliment, Ollie. My voice is almost a whisper, stifled by the moment's weight. You deserve it. ...
Okay, if you say so. Thanks, Leo.
At that instant, Theo shifts slightly against the bar, and the resultant creak reminds us of his continued presence.
Anyway, Theo, where did you get, the projector?
Ollie once again busies himself with his drink. The clear glass does nothing to hide his blush. Theo's eyes drop between the two of us, a slight smile spreading across his grizzled muzzle. Oh, that old thing? Just a gift from a friend. I'm a bit of a tinkerer and I like old machines, so... Ollie nods in agreement, but I'm not sure how much he's listening. He shifts in his chair and his eyes shift with him, catching my gaze and dropping it again, searching around the room before returning to me. You know what? Theo sets down his glass and looks knowingly at me. I'm feeling a bit peckish. I think I might go have two of those dumplings you so kindly brought downstairs. You two have fun. He winks at me before striding up purposefully to the opposite corner of the room.
Theo's a good guy.
Yeah, he really is.
Can I be annoying real quick?
You will never be annoying, Ollie. You will never be annoying. Don't you ever fucking say that. Sure?
I'm sorry for being so weird about the compliment earlier. I guess I just...
Ollie begins to collect his claws on the bar in tight, circular rhythms.
I guess I just feel so lucky. More lucky than I deserve.
He sighs and leans back slightly in his stool, looking up at the ceiling.
And it sort of makes it hard for me to accept compliments. But I guess, I don't know, I guess maybe we do deserve to be happy sometimes.
Do you not think you deserve to be happy? I love this CGI. The art in this game is always fucking good. Fucking hell, I love this game. Oh my god, guys, you have no idea how much I can't wait for the update. I know it's Ruffy's route, and yes, I love Ollie a lot, but I also do love Ruffy. You know what? Every man in this game can get it, okay? Leo himself included. Okay. I look over at him and find those beautiful blue eyes already fixed on me.
I'm sorry if I'm getting too personal here, but I'm drunk. And I get real, what's the word? Thinky when I'm drunk? I mean, obviously thinky isn't a word, but...
Introspective?
Yeah, introspective. I guess booze just slows down my brain a little. Stops it from spinning in circles, so I can actually think about myself and about the world. How wild and unlikely it is that we exist as creatures. That our atoms and molecules align in the specific and functional ways they do. And that, in a universe full of empty nothingness, we find ourselves on the same planet, in the same basement, drinking together. I mean, when you think about it, when you really think about it, life is incredible. Really, truly incredible. Do you know what I mean when I say that?
I take a long moment to really consider his question. Yeah, I think I do. Ollie smiles his big toothed smile.
I think you do too.
This is great. This is a fun time. I'm here for this. I am here for this.
I meant it yesterday, when I said you're easy to talk to.
I chuckle softly, not expecting the compliment. If you say so.
No, I mean it. Because when I talk to you, I get the sense that you actually listen. I feel like so many people go about their daily lives never hearing a thing outside of their own thoughts. And so they never have a thought that they don't believe. And I guess, on a more personal level, I feel like most people take one look at me or listen to me stutter and then completely write me off. Those people are trash. Those people are fucking trash, Ollie. You are amazing. You are intelligent. You are smart. You are hot. You are completely smoochable. You
Okay, you know what? You know what? I need this game to get big. Why are y'all sleeping on this game? Why are the people on? No, actually no. This is actually one of the games that has my no. Wrong context. This is more of the wrong choice of words. This game is actually the most popular on my channel. It gets me the most views. So I know there's an audience of people out there who love this game and want to see other people play it, especially on YouTube. So what's tea? What's tea? What furry YouTubers who game? Why aren't you playing this game? It's because it's a safer work? Is it because there's no smut? Because you can have a really enjoyable game without there being smut. And plus, it's gonna be a lot easier for you when you edit them because you don't have to go around and crop and censor things most of the time. But yeah, you know what? This game is amazing. More people should play it. And I hope that when it gets popular, a company like Pop Print Press, although I don't know how they're gonna do it because, you know, the whole tariff situation that's been happening recently, they can go ahead and make some merch of these characters, because I will happily get an Ollie plush. Actually, no, I think I would get, all the characters, to complete the collection, but Ollie specifically, I will buy first, because you know what? He is best boy. He is best boy. Oh my god. I don't give a fuck if he's cold-blooded. I'm a warm bitch. I'll warm him right up. Anyway, let's continue.
If I can't immediately get the words out, I must not have anything worthwhile to say.
Oh, he is me for real.
But you're patient with me. You give me time to gather my thoughts, without interrupting, without walking away. And it's not just me either. You treat the others that way too, it's obvious. So, I don't know.
Ollie fiddles with his claws, brow furrowing. Does he have brows? Does he have eyebrows? Maybe the bony brow that most people without eyebrows usually have.
Sorry, I got a little deep in the weeds there and kind of forgot my point. But I guess what I really want to say is that even though we just met the other day, I think you're a good person, and I think you're a good person too, Ollie.
I'm sorry, y'all. This whole entire video is gonna be me simping for Ollie for a discernible amount of time. So please bear with me. I need water.
And I know it doesn't really matter what I think, and I'm not some arbiter of virtue of whatever, but
he looks up at me again, sincerity plain in his eyes.
I'm just glad I met you, that's all.
Sorry.
Really glad.
He turns bright red again and shoves his hand in his hoodie pocket.
If that's okay.
Yeah. I clear my throat, a little choked up. Yeah, it's okay. It's more than okay. I'm really glad I met you too, Ollie. I would kiss you, but you're drunk right now, and I don't want to do that. So I'll wait for you to give me proper consent. At that moment, Theo's voice rings out across the basement. Okay guys, let's do this line again. Last call, folks. I'm afraid your bartender is exhausted. Ollie giggles and fiddles with his glass.
First time I ever sat at a bar till closing.
His claws tap against the crystalline surface, releasing clear, bright notes into the air. He looks up at me and proudly proclaims,
If this isn't nice, I don't know what is.
Hey Artemis, how you doing? I was wondering when we were gonna get one of those. Artemis suddenly appears behind us, placing his empty water glass down on the bar. That's one of Ollie's favorite things to say, especially when he's drunk.
I always mean it though.
The bird gives us both the once over, as if it is some sort of calculation. Well, I hate to disrupt your night, but I can't really go to bed until you leave, so...
Oh, right. Sorry, Artie, I forgot this was your bedroom.
Ollie laughs and slides off his stool, swaying slightly. No worries. gonna be okay headed upstairs? Ollie blows a raspberry at him.
Duh!
Artemis looks at me. I walked him up. Thank you. I think that's what he wanted anyway.
Artemis?
Ollie turns bright red again. Go on, you two. I'll leave you alone. He strides up purposefully with one last smirk. Ooh, he knows what's going on. Ugh. Mwah, I love the tension. The tension is beautiful, so crisp, so exquisite. Oh my god. This doesn't have to be awkward now.
No. No, I guess it doesn't.
His signature Ollie smile returns with a new tinge of shyness. A hopeful shyness rather than an anxious one.
Sure, please walk me to my room. I think I'd like that a lot.
My pleasure. I let Ollie lead the way up the stairs. He does just fine, clearly not that affected by the booze. We stop in front of his room door and he turns back to face me, twiddling his claws nervously.
Thank you, Leo. I had a wonderful time talking with you tonight. Is it okay if I text you tomorrow morning and maybe we can hang out more?
Yes. Yes, 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 1,000 times yes!
I'd like to spend more time with you.
And you, Ollie, and you. He clasps his claws together tightly, anxious eyes fixed on mine. Of course, Ollie. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. When was the last time I actually looked forward to tomorrow?
Good night, Leo.
Good night, Ollie. As I make my way downstairs to start my nightly routine, I think back to what Ollie said at the bar. Maybe we do deserve to be happy sometimes. I switched off the lights and bundled the blankets around me. I mean, when you think about it, when you really think about it, life is incredible. Maybe he's right. Do you have epilepsy or sensitivity to flashing lights? Oh! You know what? Props to this game for having this warning! And also for having a toggle option. Okay, so I personally don't have epilepsy. I don't. But I am going to say yes to it anyways because there might be someone in my audience who has epilepsy. And I don't want to do the whole let's skip to this time frame if you don't want to see it. Because then you're going to be skipping a good chunk of the story. So, you know what? I'm going to cater to everyone. Oh god, I forgot. Leo has weird dreams about everyone's entire backstory. So, oh god, what tragedy befits us with Oliver? Wait, welcome to Oliver version 1.0, copyright 1994. Whoa! Begin boot sequence. Okay. Chicken BIOS. Okay. Chicken autonomic function. Okay. Chicken disk drives. Okay. This is the closest we're ever going to get to like an actual nude body in this game, so... Wait, he's really hot. I've been ogling at this. I need to go. I need to keep going. Initializing cognition. Checking self-perception. Warning. Self-perception at a 150% capacity. Implemented public decides. Oh, it's like a metaphor for his state of mind. He has really bad self-perception, so... And so he hides under like a persona or something. I love this.
Hello, world. My name is Oliver.
Disguise in place. Checking self-perception. Okay. Damn. Chitten's sensory modality. Load-in light? A load-in light, okay.
Growing up, the sun always hurts my eyes.
Load-in color. Chicken visual spatial comprehension. Error. Visual spatial comprehension at 25%. Begin adjustment.
I'm useless without these.
Adjustment complete. Chitin visual spatial comprehension. Okay. Chitin communications array. Okay. Is this how he sees the world? How he views himself? How he interacts with his daily life? Like it's a computer booting up? Begin memory test. System processing. Those dots are taking a slow while. It's baby Ollie! Oh! Attempted to run Ollie.exe, begin field test, gathering data. Who is that bunny? Oh, that reminds me. I still need to practice my art so I can draw my characters for the visual novel. Don't know when that's gonna come out though. Field test failure. Oh, because what he says that he stutters a lot, so people think he's not saying anything worthwhile, so everyone just ignores him, and that's why he's so closed off. Bunny, you're a dick. You Bugs Bunny looking ass, tricks are for kids looking ass. Anyway. Reanalyze the communications array. Operate at 75% capacity, begin adjustments. But this is him when he's a lot older. And attempted to run Ollie.exe, repeating field tests, gathering data. Field test failure. What the hell did you say that made him cry? Also, if you're crying for whatever Ollie says, you're a little bitch. I'm sorry.
Was it something I said?
Reanalyze the communications array. Operate at 40% capacity, begin adjustment. Attempted to run Ollie.exe, repeating field tests, gathering data. Okay, what the fuck does this black cat have to say? This socially awkward ass cat right here. Listen. I'm not getting into a tangent, but yeah, I will never play socially awkward. I played it a little bit, but then I deleted it. But yeah, don't expect me to pick that game up anytime soon. Anyway, let's continue. Field test failure. Oh, he's laughing at what he's saying. Oh, I also notice how the colors, like the marker coloring is like getting more and more distorted as the years go by, because that's like his perception of self. Or is it because it's like when he was a kid, it was like drawn with crayon and then moved to like color pencil, then moved to like marker and everything? Or is that it? Either way, I loved the art design of this game. Oh god. He hasn't had good people in his life besides Artemis. So no wonder he's so fucked up. What is wrong with me? Oliver. We will do this until we get it right. Who is he? Gathering, preparing field tests, gathering, data, gathering. Okay, so mom, dad, older brother? Oh no, I was right. The marker coloring is getting like too scribbly, and so is his art line. He's losing himself. Holy shit. You know what? This is the most interesting like dream sequence backstory, because everyone else is just like straightforward, like Rofi, it played like a whole childhood memory of him and Leo, makes sense. And then like you get Artemis, you get Theo, you get Hunter, and it's all their childhood backstory. It's all their backstories and everything. And then Ollie's is like this. It's specifically designed to feel like you're running an operating system, because he sees himself as like an operating system. Maybe that's how he coped with his whole life. God, this is so interesting. You know what? I am glad I've saved this route for last because holy shit. Oh God. I don't understand. Warning, communication array offline. Field test failure. Field test failure. Field test failure. Warning, public disguise unraveling. I can't hate this anymore. Warning, public disguise unraveling. Oh God. It's getting bad. Hold my boy. Hold my baby. Sorry, y'all. I'm just in complete awe. My jaw was literally dropped upon seeing this. What the hell?
It presses against my visor and cracks the glass, seeping steadily inside my eyes, my mind, my very soul.
Warning, self-perception at capacity.
If I had to pretend to be normal for even a moment longer, I am going to break.
Warning, warning, warning.
I am going to snap.
Sensory integer overflow.
My nerves and tendons and ligaments, the fibrous wires holding up my shadowed form, one by one in a steady, violent collapse. They would gather around me then. They would stand in clipped, uniform rows over my fractured, bent backward body. And they still will not understand.
Oh, but... Oh God, this one's so tragic. I mean, everyone's is tragic. Theo was emotionally and physically abused. Hunter was being molded into something he was not, and he wasn't happy. Rofi had a sheltered lifestyle because of his parents and his religious upbringing. Artemis was at that club. Oh my God. Also, hi, Branch! Everyone say hi to the Branch! She's back! Anyway, you know, we know the drill. Let's go ahead and see what the hell's going on with this. The sound of breaking glass renders me awake. A fallen tree branch protrudes into the room like a cold metal claw, like a bundle of exposed, crackling wires. I scramble to my paws and stand dumbly in the center of the room, staring at the unwelcome intruder. I see, but I do not comprehend. There is only the broken glass and the frigid air and the acrid stench of fried circuitry. My head pounds. Wow, that's a new scent. My heart aches. My paws shake and shiver, increasing in violence until they give way and I slump back into the mattress. My limbs fold inward on themselves and I curl into a tight, painful ball, fighting wave after wave of nausea, my stuttering brain matter focused entirely on one goal: keep my insides where they belong. I swallow a mouthful of bile. Battery acid cascade up and down, up and down. My throat feels raw and torn, ripped asunder by a scream that rattled me to the core. I'm not sure how long I lie there, hunched and shivering, eyes wide and stiff, staring blankly at the floor, waited for the room to stop spinning. It must have been at least a year. No, 10 years. Perhaps 20? Until finally there's room for thought. Room for reason. I can still feel the urgent caress of the wires, sparking electric veins and arteries. Cold voltaic fire surging through my flesh with each stagnant heartbeat. Maybe I always will. Was it really just a dream? I flexed my claws, digging ever so slightly into my fur. Soft pinpricks of pain grounded me, here in this body. Ollie, is this really how you feel? It must have been so hard moving into a house with a bunch of strangers. No wonder he was so nervous, so jumpy. Someone's at the door this time.
Leo, are you? Oh!
With an inaudible crack, I shift my encrusted eyes over to the door, just as the room is flooded with light. And there he is, gaze flicking rapidly between me, the branch, and the window. Wow, he came to us this time. Someone came to us. With Rofi, he was already in bed with us. Everyone else, they were just in bed. They were just in their own beds. But he came to us. And that is why Ollie is best boy. I rest my fucking case. After only a brief moment of hesitation, he runs to me first.
Leo! Leo, please tell me you're okay.
He drops to his knees next to my curled up form. His claws reach forward, stopping a few inches before they reach me.
You're not hurt, are you?
If I try to say anything out loud, I know I'm going to cry. Or vomit. Or both. Rigidly, I shake my head.
Oh, thank goodness.
His soft blue eyes sweep the room again, and he shifts into a sitting position, knees tucked up against his chest.
I couldn't sleep.
Lucky.
I was down by the kitchen getting a glass of water when I heard this awful noise. I guess it was the window.
Yeah, are you guys gonna, like, call Theo, call everyone, and get that covered up and everything? Cold air's being blown into this right now, and you're cold-blooded, so you might fucking pass out. His voice stabilizes as he speaks. I can tell he's focusing his effort into sounding calm.
I wanted to make sure you were alright. Sorry for barging in like that, but after that horrible noise, when I knocked and didn't get any answer, I was just so worried.
All of a sudden, I realized my shaking has stopped. Or, to be more accurate, I realized that, up until this instant, I had been shaking this whole time. I tried to move my limbs, and find them once again within my control. I sit up stiffly, mirroring Ollie's posture, though I can't bring myself to meet his eyes. Not yet. If I do look directly at him, some raw, fearful part of me still expects to see wires, warnings, and a stark flashing visor.
It must have been a terrible shock.
Its words carry so much weight. It's almost like he knows what I saw. I nod. We sit in silence for a collection of long moments. I stare at the textured fabric covering my knees, unthinkingly tracing the wrinkles with my gaze. Ollie sits and waits. Can we cover that up? I sit and breathe. In and out. In and out. Feeling my chest expand and contract, feeling the steady impulse of my blood. Tissue and bone, not cold metal and rubber. Slowly but surely I start to feel normal again. Whatever that means.
Leo? I think we should get out of here. On account that I'm slowly falling asleep, considering I'm cold-blooded and cold air is being pushed through this window. Yeah, so, I really care about you, but can we please get out of here? It's freezing and there's glass all over the floor.
With a noticeable effort, he shifts back to his usual soft smile.
Will you let me take you to the kitchen?
So I dance with your ghost in the living room, and I play the piano alone. I've been in a Renee rap mood recently. In the Kitchen is such a great song.
It's nice and warm there. Please?
I nod.
Thank you, Leo. Can I have your paw?
You can have my hand in marriage anytime. I know that's probably not a good timing to say that. Not a good place to say it right now, but you know what? I don't care. I look up, meeting his eyes at last. All his claws outstretched towards me, talons delicately splayed. We are taking his claw! His palm is smooth, softer than the back of his hand. Oh, I bet he moisturizes. He handles my paw gently, without even the barest scrape from his longest talons.
Let's go, okay?
Okay. My voice cracks. I let him pull me upright. My knees crack. I let him escort me out of the room. The door creaks on the way out. Our paws leave muffled ripples on the carpeted floor. The silence feels almost alien, incorrect without the keening wind.
Here, maybe have a seat at the table?
Ollie pulls a chair out for me, and I slide into it robotically.
I'm gonna get you a glass of water too. You don't have to drink it, but it might be nice to have something simple to do with your paws.
I hear him fussing with the cabinets and the sink, and in just a few moments, he gently sets a full glass down in front of me. Okay, so, listen, I get trying to comfort your friend and everything, but you know what? There's a window broken into the room that's letting snow and cold air into it, and it's probably ruining Theo's aunt's memorabilia. So, please, get someone to at least clean up that place and cover that up and everything. Yeah, heating's expensive. Heating's expensive. Anyway, let's continue. Leo, I'm gonna give you a choice, okay? The dino pulls out the chair next to me and sits, maneuvering his tail out of the way. If you like, I can sit with you for a bit longer to give you some company. We don't even have to talk if you don't want to. Or, if you'd rather be alone for a while, I can go fetch Artie and we can start working on repairing the den. Oh my god, the den. Yeah, dumbass! Shit, I completely forgot. Leo, it's okay. It's okay. The rest of us can handle it, alright? But Nope. Ollie says cheerfully, shaking his head. Don't apologize and don't insist on helping. Just tell me which of those two choices you prefer. I will mind either way, I promise. Please don't leave! Oh my god! Ah! I'm sorry. I think I'd like some company, please. Then company you shall have. Before we do anything else, though, I'm gonna call Artemis. Is it okay if he comes and meets us here? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, great. Artemis answers after only 2 rings, and Ollie puts the phone up to his ear. Hey, sorry for waking you up. I hear the sharp spike of Artemis' voice on the other line, and Ollie's brow furrows. No, it's not me this time, Artie. It's Leo. A huge branch crashed through the window of the den during the night. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I'm staying with Leo now. You can come up and meet us in the kitchen if you want. Yes, I'm sure it's fine. Is it fine? Okay, see you in a minute. Ollie hangs up and turns to me. Thanks for letting me call him up. I'm gonna be honest, I'm real nervous about telling Theo. But Artie always knows what to say. I'm sure between the two of us, we can work this out nicely. From out in the living room, we hear the sound of hurried footsteps, and then Artemis appears at the kitchen doorway. Here, sorry I took so long. That was literally like 15 seconds, but whatever. Ignoring you? Hey, Leo, you alright? Artemis walks over to the two of us, looking me up and down worriedly. You were in the room where it happened, right? I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I'm okay. I can definitely help out however you need me to. My thin words ring hollow, and Artemis starts shaking his head before I can even finish my sentence. No, I don't think so. Totally unnecessary. You deserve a break after all this shit. Ollie nods in approval. Agreed. Unbidden, I feel a sharp spike of relief tinged with bitter guilt. I feel bad, but don't. No reason to. Theo and I can handle it. Yep, and besides... Ollie stops in the middle of his sentence. Wait, what about me? It's freezing in there, Ollie, and there's glass all over the floor too. Artemis unknowingly echoes Ollie's words from earlier. Even his tone is the same. In a different instance, I would laugh at their similarity. I do it all myself, but it's Theo's house, and he'd have a fit if he found out I kept it a secret.
And why exactly do you have to do it all yourself? I am capable of helping, you know.
I know that, Ollie, but it's just... The bird scrambles for a few moments, looking for the right response. You are helping by keeping Leo company. Artemis looks at me with a sort of help me out here expression. My head starts to throb again.
Artemis, don't put pressure on Leo. It doesn't make any sense to...
Sorry, you two, but... I hold up one paw to interrupt, massaging my temples with the other. Can we not do this now? My head hurts. Both Ollie and Artemis immediately drop their gaze, eyes full of remorse.
Sorry.
Look, how about this? Ollie, you stay and keep me company. Artemis, you wake up Hunter and Rofi along with Theo. Both Ollie and Artemis put a claw up to their face in a humorously similar thinking pose. They are so alike.
That's a very good compromise.
Yeah, I don't have to agree with you there.
Honestly, having the other two boys on your side would probably help with wrangling Theo.
Artemis nods slowly. Probably. I expect you'll be plenty upset.
Yeah, definitely. But you know you can call me for support if you need.
Yeah, I know that, Ollie. Thanks. The bird turns to me and stuffs his talons in his pockets. We're gonna take care of things, I promise. And the first thing I'm gonna do is get all your stuff out of that room so it doesn't get wrecked by the snow. If I were you, I would try to get some sleep. We'll see about that. I'm not sure I'll ever sleep again.
Leo, do you want to maybe come up to my room and sleep with me? So we'll be out of the way?
That sounds like a good plan to me. Artemis chirps, a slight twinkle in his eye. Sure, it's nice and comfy up there.
Great!
We all have our marching orders. 1, 2, 3, break! We are going to Ollie's room! Oh my god. Okay, so I know that Leo is a lot more shaken up with Ollie's dream backstory than anyone else's. Like, I'm not the only one who knows that. Do you think it's because, it's a bit too real with Leo? Does he also feel like that? I'm still can't get over his inner monologue he had with himself, the conversation he had with himself, like in the first part of my playthrough of this, where he said like, "You're just waiting to die." Like something happened in his life that we have not seen yet, and I am so curious as to what it is. Listen, this game is more than just being snowed in with cute guys. It's the Trauma Olympics. Anyway, let's continue. Ollie and I break off at the door to his room, waving one last time to Artemis before ducking inside. The room is as cozy as I remember, illuminated only by the bedside lamp and the soft RGB highlights on Ollie's PC. Are they really soft? Because I have seen so many computers with RGB elements and they're fucking bright. Anyway.
Please, make yourself comfortable, wherever you like to sit.
My eyes keep drifting to the fluffy looking pillows on the warm soft bed.
Take the bed if you want. We don't have to hang out or anything. You're totally free to just sleep until morning.
I curl up against the headboard, adjusting the pillows underneath my shoulders and back. We'll see what happens, I guess. Ollie turns the computer chair around and settles into it, one leg up on the cushion, one foot on the floor.
I love this little room. My room bed at home is honestly too big and I don't even use half of the space. And I love being right next to the heat.
Ollie passed a gently humming radiator next to the desk. Should you be having that right next to your PC components, because wouldn't that overheat your shit? Ollie, you're not that smart, are you? No, you are smart. You are always smart. You are an intelligent, good boy, okay?
But let me know if it's too hot for you, and I'll see what I can do.
It's fine, Ollie. Please, don't worry. No sooner do the words escape my lips than his face creases with worry once more.
Are you feeling a little better now? Now that you're out of that room?
Yeah, a little. In fact, the room was not the one thing I was so shaken up about. It's you, Ollie. It's literally your fucked up backstory. Oh god.
I know I already said this, but it was honestly a pretty scary sight.
Ollie's voice once again takes on that distant, detached quality, like someone else is speaking through him.
Walking into a blast of cold wind, seeing the broken window, the branch, and you curled up on the mattress like that. Your arms were clenched so tightly, it looks like you were trying to hold yourself together.
Oof.
I thought you were hurt. I thought I had hit you on the way in, or you'd gotten struck by falling glass, or...
As he speaks, his voice steadily shrinks until it's barely a whisper.
I was frightened. It seemed like you were too. Or maybe not frightened, but something similar.
Yeah, something similar.
Did something else happen? Besides the window, I mean. How do we say it? How do we say it? How can we say it? You don't have to tell me, but if it's something I can help with, I'd like to.
How do I even begin to explain exactly, right? How can I? And what could he possibly do to help?
Even if there's nothing I can actively do for you, sometimes just talking about it is all you need.
Ollie chirps softly as if reading my thoughts. My voice cracks and I swallow laboriously. I had a nightmare.
I see. Do you want to tell me about it?
What do you mean no? No! I want to say yes! I want to say yes! Oh god, Leo, you fucking idiot! Okay, to be fair, how can you tell it? How can you say that? Hi, Ollie. See, my nightmare was actually about your fucked childhood and how you hide behind the skies and how every time you talk, you either get misinterpreted or ignored completely. Yeah. By the way, are you like a virgin or something? Because that would make a lot of sense. No. Sorry. But no.
That's fine. But if you ever change your mind, I'm here for you.
Thank you, Ollie. Seriously.
Of course.
He pulls his phone out of his pocket, but doesn't unlock it. He just spins it between his claws. For a long moment he hesitates, and then the words begin to spill out of him in a flood.
I hope I wasn't too rough or insistent with you earlier. I tried my best to give you options and let you have your space, and...
You were amazing, Ollie. You gave me exactly what I needed.
I'm glad, I mean. I just treat you the way I wish people would treat me. I'm sorry I keep bringing it up, but the way you looked at me when I first came in, wound up in a tight ball, shaking, your eyes shining up at me from between your claws, because that's how you fucking felt your entire life. I recognized that look immediately. Or at least, I think I did. Honestly, it's how I feel a lot of the time. And when I get that way, I feel like...
Ollie's eyes flick around the room, and he begins to scratch at his feathered chest nervously.
Everyone just starts to freak out. They just start making more and more noise, which is the last fucking thing I need in that situation. People always act like I'm spaced out or about to faint or something, and they try to shake me awake. When the problem is that I'm too awake. Too aware. And every single noise, every single shake, every atom of their body in contact with every atom of mine. I feel it all so sharply. I know I did freak out a little at first when I saw you, and I'm sorry about that, but... Once I realized you were awake and unhurt, I figured you might want to just sit for a minute.
I remember how his claws stopped an inch from my body, how he readjusted himself, drawn back but staying close.
Wait for things to feel normal again.
Yes. He relaxes visibly at the sound of my voice.
So, I did the right thing?
Yes.
And you'd tell me if I didn't, right?
Yes, I would.
Okay, good.
He understands. Of course he understands. What I'm feeling is how he had felt his whole life. I guess that isn't really a surprise. Ollie always seems to understand.
Oh!
The dino snaps a claw, interrupted the static in my brain.
You said you had her earlier, right?
He immediately jumps off his chair and starts rummaging in one of his bags. I just see his big tail slant gently across the floor, back and forth as he searches.
Here!
He holds out a small plastic bottle. Let's take the ibuprofen together. What is this, class of 09? What? What? Okay, yes, I know ibuprofen does not make you high or anything and everything. I'm not stupid, y'all. I have abused ibuprofen before. So, even I know. But it's not fucking good for your liver, that's for damn sure. I snort out an ugly laugh, something resembling a smile spreading across my face. I grab the bottle from him with a grateful nod.
I got some cans of seltzer up here if you want something to take it with too.
What do you mean, if? Don't tell me you dry swallow pills, that's so bad for you. It really is. I think I remember reading something that someone burns a hole in their throats due to like dry swallowing pills constantly. So, well, maybe not through their throat, but like through their esophagus. Like, I guess their esophagus kind of burned off a little bit because of the pills they were taking without drinking anything. Don't know if that's true or not, but I don't dry swallow pills because of that. Anyway.
Okay, I won't tell you I dry swallow pills, because that would be bad. Anyway, let me just find those cans.
Ollie jumps up again to do another search. I find my eyes lingering on his feathered crest. Wait, was it feathered crest earlier and not chest? Oh, I read that wrong. Oh shit. Well, to be fair, he has feathers for hair, so would that account for his chest? Or is he like smooth all over except his head? Honestly, that would make sense because I mean, he doesn't have any brows. Anyway, the way it shifts as he moves, the way it catches the dim light of the room.
Here you go. It's pomegranate flavored if that's okay. Obviously, you can have the whole thing if you want.
Thanks, I will. Nah, I don't like seltzer. Okay, Leo's not me. He's his own character. So, maybe he likes the seltzer. Maybe he likes seltzer. Me personally, I fucking hate seltzer. I hate sparkling water. I hate fizzy fruit drinks. If I drink a fruit drink and it's fizzy, I'm going to fight someone. I don't like it. It tastes painful. It tastes like it hurts me. Moving on. Thanks, Ollie. I pop 2 pills and wash them down quickly, setting the remainder of the can on the bedside table. Okay, no, 2 pills is not enough. 2 pills is definitely not enough. I have taken like 4 or 5 pills at a time. That's how much pain I was in, guys, during that time when I was taking a lot of ibuprofen and everything. It was getting to the point where I literally switched to aspirin because I was afraid the ibuprofen would thicken my blood too much and everything.
Fun fact, my family used to call it spicy water, so I have to try really hard to remember that nobody else knows what that means.
Wait, I love that.
Right? We had lots of weird names for stuff. We had so many I can't even think of most of them. It was like we had our own dialects.
Ollie opens another can of spicy water and pops 2 pills as well. Looks pointedly at me the whole time. We just share a can if you want.
We can share a can if you want. You know, unless... See, I'm doing what I'm supposed to.
There's a novelty. The dino diddles, pulling both legs up onto the chair cushion.
Yep, you know me, always breaking the rules. I'm just so impulsive and rebellious I can't help myself. God, I can't say that with a straight face. I literally can't even jaywalk without feeling bad.
Okay, well, jaywalking is not a crime. It is, in fact, cool and normal.
Until you get hit by a truck.
Nope, if a truck tried to hit me, I would simply dodge roll. Anyway, to be brutally honest, if I got hit by a truck, that would solve a lot of my financial problems. Ollie lets loose with another fit of giggles, covering his mouth entirely with a claw.
When this is all over, let's not get hit by a truck together.
Absolutely. As soon as the roads open up again. I laugh then, and it feels genuine. Moments by moments, I'm shaking off the dream.
I'm only joking, of course. Artemis would never let me get hit by a truck.
Never let you do anything fun, huh?
Pretty much.
We're somber now.
I'm sorry about the little spat we had in the kitchen earlier. I know it wasn't a good time for it.
I remember Ollie's irritation yesterday when the power went out. You were right. He's very protective of you.
Extremely. Even when I don't need or want it.
Ollie's tone is only slightly bitter. Annoyed more than actually upset.
But also, you know, sometimes I'm really not sure what I need or want. And then it's nice just to have someone I know will be on my side. Someone I know will make good decisions for me. And the rest of the time, I just have to argue with him a little. And to be honest, I think he feels the same way about me. He'll come to me in serious situations and ask my advice too. And I like when he does that. It makes me feel like he truly values my opinion. Which is not something I'm used to. Sometimes it feels like everybody is too busy babying me to actually listen to anything I say.
Even through the thick hoodie pocket, I can see him fiddling with his claws.
Whenever Oliver opens his mouth, it's just another problem that they have to solve. I can see the exasperation in their eyes before I can even finish my sentence.
I let his words hang in the air for a few moments, gently waiting for him to continue. And when he doesn't, I softly say, I listen to you, Ollie. I promise.
And I appreciate that more than you know.
Ollie, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
I just want to make doubly sure that you're still okay with me calling you Ollie. He laughs softly, picking at one of his claws.
Yes, I still am.
I've noticed that everyone else has been calling you Ollie too.
Yes, they are.
And that's still fine?
Yes, I think it is.
Yeah, because earlier he wanted to be called Oliver because he didn't want to be treated like a kid, and it all clicks together. It all clicks together.
Ah! I was so anxious about it at first. I'm just not good at meeting people. At work, everyone calls me Oliver, and work is almost always how I meet new people, so that's how I introduce myself. It's my adult name, my professional name, and I always feel like I need one of those since I'm getting so old. How old are you?
What? Huh? You went to college with Artemis, right? So you can't be that old.
Well, I guess how old are you?
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 27.
And I'm 25. Let's fuck. Ollie, you're only 1 year older than me.
Listen, I'm not saying you're old or anything. I am older than you, and I just feel really old, and...
Ollie reaches a whirlwind of flailing arms and claws, desperately trying to explain himself. You are literally, objectively not old.
I know, but...
If you don't think I'm old, then you shouldn't feel old. Fair?
Fair.
Ollie pits at his claws again.
I'm just not taking it very well. That's all. The slow funeral march to 30. And I know people hate it when you say that. It's how I feel.
Don't let Theo catch you talking like that.
Oh god, never. But I guess overall, I never minded when you call me Ollie because oh, that's a cute face. You put me so at ease, Leo. I've never opened up to anyone this quickly. Well, except for Artemis, of course. He's special.
I can see what you mean.
Good, cause he and I are gonna sit together forever.
I almost laugh at the sincere way Ollie says such a childish line, but something stops me. He clearly believes it, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Without meaning to, I yawn loudly, covering my mouth and settling deeper into the pillows. Sorry, Ollie, but I'm fading fast here.
I can see that. You go to sleep whenever you like.
My eyelids feel so heavy. But what about you?
Don't you worry about me. You've had quite a shot tonight. You deserve to rest. And if you wake up again before sunrise, I'll be here for you.
The room begins to fade into soft, gentle darkness. Aww. Good night, Ollie.
Good night, Leo.
Okay, so we're gonna stop there for today. Listen, I don't know how much longer of this route I have. It could be like Theo's route, where I play like a good chunk of it in the first part, and then the next part is like really short for some reason. But yeah. But anyway, apologies in advance because this entire gameplay was just me just screaming and simping for Ollie for a good hour or so. But yeah, oh my god, this is incredible. I love this route. I love this route better than the others. I may be biased, I don't fucking care. I love this route. This is my favorite route. But anyway, thank you all so much for clicking on this video. If you enjoyed watching this, you can give it a like and subscribe if you're really interested. I'll leave a link to the game and the creators' handles in the description below if you want to support them and check this game out and play it for yourself. Also leave links to my Twitter and Blue Sky if you want to support me on those platforms. And like always, I'll leave a link to the visual novel me and my good friend Xeno Red Panda made for the February Game Gen in the description below called When You Are Mine. Please go support it. And if you do play it and you loved it, please give it a rating on itchio and comment on it. We love seeing those because that makes our day. I forgot how many downloads we're at right now. I think we're still almost at 135 downloads. So yeah, please go check that out. It would mean so much to us. Also, please play this game. Please play Promises to Keep. Furry YouTubers, I know y'all out there. Please play this game. Give it more promotion. Like, give it some love. It deserves it. I know people want to see more people play this game. That's why this gets the most views on my channel. I've noticed that. It does good on here because there are fans of this game that want to see other people play it. They want people who enjoy it just as much as they do. Like, come on. Anyway, enough rambling. Again, thank you all for watching. Now see you in the next video. Bye!